Hi everybody, I hope you're having a wonderful day. So this weekend is St. Patrick's Day and we are going to a St. Patrick's Day party. The little town I live in has a parade. Everybody kind of does it big for St. Patrick's Day around here. And last night I had the idea to go through all of my jewelry and pull out all of the pieces that I could potentially put to use this weekend. So I went through and picked out either things that were green, obviously, or things that had clovers or felt Celtic in design. And I rediscovered some items that I thought were really fun and I wanted to share them with you. So this is really just meant to be a bit of fun, but I really am hoping to wear some of these pieces. So my intention by going through these items is to pull out some pieces and put together a fun jewelry look to wear this weekend. And it's definitely more of a casual occasion, so I didn't want to pull out anything that was too fancy or something that I was worried would get damaged. So most of these are costume jewelry pieces, but I do have a few Tiffany items up front here that I do think I'm going to wear for sure. And I used to buy jewelry only in lots, so I would say everything on this tray, I think everything up here with the exception of the Tiffany pieces, are items that I've received in jewelry lots or jars, so not things that I specifically sought out, which is kind of fun because my collection was built on just sort of what I discovered and what happened to be in those jars that I decided to hold on to. Let's take a look at the Tiffany items first. So I only have a few items that I considered appropriate for the theme. And the first one here is this really beautiful bangle. This is part of the Tiffany Makers collection. And it is a Celtic design. Really gorgeous. This is a really heavy, solid, sturdy bangle, so I wouldn't be too worried to wear this out. It's definitely not fragile or something that I think could get lost because it also fits really tightly. So I do think I'm going to try to wear this along with whatever other pieces I select, but a really beautiful bangle that I'm happy to have in my collection. I also have this Tiffany ring, which is the Celtic knot design. There was a whole collection around this beautiful woven Celtic pattern, and I used to have the bangle. I think I sold that years ago, but I do still have this ring, and I thought this would be a fun piece to pull out for St. Patrick's Day. And then for the final Tiffany piece I have that I felt fit the theme was this really beautiful trefoil key. So it has that beautiful clover shape up on the top, and I thought this would be really fun layered up on a chain. And now this piece is not Tiffany, but it is sterling silver, and it's something I've had for a few years, just kind of sitting around. I don't think I ever listed it for sale, but what a beautiful little 4-leaf clover. So I might put these together on a chain and wear them that way. So those are some really fun pieces that I'm going to try to incorporate into whatever I wear this weekend. We will see. Okay, now let's get into some of the really fun pieces on the tray here. So this is a piece that I fairly recently rediscovered within my collection, and it's a really beautiful green plastic or resin pendant that has these gorgeous kind of jewel tone cabochons set into it. It's on a gold tone chain. I didn't really look into this piece when I first found it. I had just thought it looked interesting and stored it away, but fairly recently I did Google Lens this, and it turns out that this is a fairly well-known Trifari piece. It is a book piece, and I think it's from the collection called Persian Garden, and it's a very collectible piece. And it has that beautiful Kelly green color. I thought this could be a fun option. Here's a really beautiful brooch. Now this is gold tone with some gorgeous emerald green rhinestones in it. It's not marked anywhere, but definitely vintage, and I thought this would be the perfect color. And I was thinking I might wear either a hat or a little jacket or a sweater or something that I'm going to put a collection of brooches on. So I thought that if I did something like this, you could do a really fun clover piece with some rhinestones and just kind of mix it up and make a fun look. So let's pull out all of the clovers. These are the options I found that were clovers or clover inspired at least, and they all feature a little faux pearl. So all gold tone, all vintage. This one is Coro, actually. Interesting, I actually didn't realize that. This has a little religious charm hanging from it. Not marked. Another gold tone. Now this one, it probably isn't technically a clover, but I do think it has the look of a clover. I think it could fit in nicely in a little collection. And then this circle pin, I really love this one actually, where you have the stem, the leaves, and the clover up top. And this is, oh, a Coventry. So this is a Sarah Coventry piece. So these are my options for clovers, and I definitely want to try to wear at least one of these this weekend. I also found this tiny little lapel pin in a drawer, and isn't he adorable? He is so perfect for this weekend. He's a tiny little rhinestone leprechaun carrying a pot of gold. I absolutely love him. So I think I'm gonna put him, if I wear my jean jacket, right up on the collar of my jean jacket so that he is noticeable, and I think he is fantastic. Okay, and here's what I pulled for bracelet options. The first one is this gold tone enamel bangle. And this one isn't vintage. This one is actually Banana Republic, but it's something I held onto because I thought it was nice. And I think this will make a nice layering piece, a nice stack, maybe even, you know, stacked with the Tiffany bangle. Something like that might be fun. But I also have these really fun rhinestone vintage stretch pieces in two different shades of green. We have that classic Kelly green and this lighter green color. And I think these are uranium glass actually. But those ones are really fun. And then I have these two pieces that are both glass beads. This one is gorgeous. I love the color of this. This is more of a chartreuse yellow green, but really beautiful. And then this really fun, just a stretchy green crystal glass rhinestone and silver bracelet. So these are sort of my bracelet options for this weekend. We'll see how I end up putting these together. Hopefully after I film this video, I'll select some pieces and maybe do a couple shots of what I end up choosing. I thought that might be fun. Just playing with jewelry today and having a fun time styling up some green pieces. I have a little baggie full of these really fun button pins, and these are 3 that I pulled out of there. Kind of silly, but really fun, and maybe something I could incorporate this weekend as well. So this first one I think is adorable. It says, "If you're buying, I'm Irish," which I think is hilarious and really, really fun. The other pin here, this one I think is a little more vintage. Erin go Bra, which I know is an Irish saying, with the American flag and the green flag there. That's really cool. This one I really like. This one says, "I speak fluent Blarney." So yeah, these are the fun little kind of silly button pins that I thought could be fun to wear. Maybe even some other people that are going to be at this party might enjoy these. So okay, and then here is a selection of rings that I pulled to kind of play around with. I have a few sterling Celtic designed rings. This one is a little spinner ring. And this one is more of a simple little band ring, but both in sterling. Then I have this really beautiful gemstone ring with that gorgeous Kelly green stone. And you know what? Somebody in the comments before told me what this stone was, and I unfortunately have forgotten. Oh gosh, if you guys remember what this is, it is a gemstone, and it's really beautiful green color. So I think that would be a fun one to wear. I also have this emerald and CZ ring. Maybe a little too flashy for what I'm going for this weekend, but I did pull it out anyway. And then I have this really fun heart. It is a gilt sterling with tiny emeralds and tiny little diamonds set into it. Yeah, these are the rings I have to play around with along with my Tiffany Celtic knot ring. So we're gonna try to make a fun look with some of these rings as well. And here's a selection of really gorgeous green rhinestone earrings. I think most of these came from the lot of earrings. I bought an entire display of brooches and earrings from a local shop. The woman just was trying to get rid of them, and I think I paid $40 for all of the earrings. There was, oh gosh, I don't know, 70 pairs or something like that. I can't remember exactly, but I do have a video on that on this channel if you're interested. But these, I believe, came from that lot, and look at how fabulous these are. So these ones have beautiful marquee and round stones. These ones are screwbacks in a silver tone as well. These ones are gold tone, also screwbacks, but really beautiful. And look at these. These are fabulous. You have this really large like diamond shape and then an emerald shape up top. Dangly, stunning. I love all of these. I don't know if these are going to be too fancy for the look I'm going for. This is meant to be fun, so I'm definitely going to play around. I don't really care if it's over the top because it's a fun holiday. Everyone's going to be kind of dressed up, but I do want to have a look that I like and I'm happy with. Here is another selection of really fun vintage green themed earrings. We have these beautiful like thermoset, cat's eye, moon glow clip-ons, and I really love these. These are definitely a contender because I feel like they can go with anything. They're so simple. These are a really fun gold drop hoop. just a little plastic ring, but I think they're really cool and fun. And they're very lightweight, so I think they would be really comfortable. And these I just thought were interesting. You have the white and green enameled metal. These ones are a little heavier, but I pulled them out as an option. And here are the final 3 earrings that I pulled to play around with. We have these gorgeous gold tone clip-on earrings. These ones I know are uranium glass. These ones glow under a black light and they're really gorgeous. These I thought were really fun. So these have that beautiful emerald green, but also the orange, and really fun dangle drop earrings. And then just some beautiful glass crystal drop earrings. These ones are a little more casual, but I think could look really fun with the right look. And here's a fabulous piece I pulled. I don't know that I'll wear this one just because it's so large. And I really actually would be kind of sad if something happened to this one, especially. So this is a sterling silver spray brooch, probably 1940s, I believe. And I think it is absolutely gorgeous. Look at the gorgeous emerald round stones and the little flowers here. And this one is marked. Let's see if I can find, oh, yeah, marked sterling right here. A really beautiful large spray brooch. This could look beautiful with the right outfit. Here is some really beautiful green rhinestone brooches. I particularly love this one. You have these really large oval-shaped emerald green rhinestones. I think it is beautiful. Here's what the back looks like. So these are foil-backed stones. And I don't think this is marked. It almost looks like there's a stamping here, but it's illegible. I don't know that this is a specific maker, but I think it's a really fabulous piece. So this is a contender for sure. I pulled this one. We are missing a few rhinestones, but it's this adorable little pair with little green rhinestones. I saved it because I was intending to replace the missing stones eventually, which I hope to do. But this one's really beautiful, I think. So some fun green pins that I can play around with. I also pulled out some of these fun metal flower power brooches. I have a number of these in different colors, but these were the green options I had, and I think they're really, really fun. Here's what the back looks like on both of these. Definitely vintage, adorable. And I kind of think that these are fun with these types of button pins. Like I think they make a fun combination. Like they look casual and fun, not too fancy. And so that's an option for sure. Oh yeah, this is a really fun piece. So these beads are actually glass, and I believe it's a Japan piece. I'm not positive though. If you guys know, I would love to have more information. But look at how fun these beads are. They're a textured, I don't even know what you'd call that, almost sugared type of bead. So we have these large clear and green ones, and then a smaller green bead, along with these beautiful glass beads. So I love this necklace. I think it is so fun. So that's an option. I also pulled this Japan beaded faux pearl necklace. I love all the textures happening. I love the iridescence. These also have some sugared style beads, but these ones are not glass, but really, really fun. And this is a double strand. I believe it's marked Japan on the little hook here. Yes. Yeah, so those are a really fun strand of faux pearls. I also pulled these really beautiful foiled glass beads. This is on a gold tone bar link chain. I think this could look really beautiful layered up with a few different strands of gold necklaces and green necklaces. So that's a really fun piece. Then here is another strand of glass beads in that beautiful emerald green color. I love the shape of these. They're like little satellites or almost UFO shaped and really sparkly and beautiful. This one's on a barrel clasp, and this is a shorter necklace. So this would sit right up on the collar, which actually makes it really nice for layering. So if I was to wear this kind of up at the collar of my neck, and then I could have silver chains hanging down with some of the clover pieces, I think this one might be a really nice piece to play with. I also grabbed this beautiful gemstone necklace. I think this might be a little heavy to wear on the day. We're definitely going to be running around town and having fun, so I don't know if this is the best option, but the colors are perfect. And if we were going to a different type of event, this would be really fun. So this has a gold tone tassel with the tiny little gemstone end caps, beautiful, and all of these gorgeous faceted gemstone beads, and then this larger piece up top here. I don't know exactly what type of stones these are. This is something that I rediscovered when I was going through my jewelry. I had it kind of stashed away. Definitely some type of natural stone, and it is beautiful. It's a really long, asymmetrical type of necklace. Then I also pulled 2 of these buckles. So I don't know how I would wear these pieces, but I pulled them because they were green and fun. This first one here, I think, is an Art Deco buckle, and unfortunately it is a little bit damaged. So you can see the little celluloid pieces where the receiver of this end of the buckle would have been, but it is broken off, unfortunately. And these are a metal leaf design. I think they're beautiful. Could have been a fun piece. If this was connected, you could add a chain and kind of wear it as a necklace. Is sort of what I was thinking. But I don't know that I'm going to be able to make that happen in time. This next buckle, well, not green, something about it felt very Celtic in design. I think it's this central piece here. I don't know, it feels very Celtic, fairy, ethereal to me. And this is another one. So the buckle is intact on the back that I thought if you had a chain on either side, it could make a really fabulous necklace. So I pulled that out to play with as well. I really, really love this buckle. I don't know the era of this. It looks kind of Art Nouveau to me, but I don't know that it's quite that old. Really fun piece though. Here are a few more brooches that I pulled out, more in that lighter green shade. This one I think is a little bit newer, but some really beautiful stones. We are missing 1 or 2 on this piece. Here's what the back of this one looks like. And these 2 really gorgeous matching scatter pins. I think that these are uranium glass as well. A little bit of verdigris on those, but those are beautiful. Those could be fun in a little brooch collection on a jacket, I think. Then we have this gorgeous gold tone and enameled flower piece here. Not marked, but just some fun options again to play with. And then here are a few more brooches that I pulled that had our green theme. So this really beautiful leaf, and I guess this would be a ribbon design with our emerald green faceted rhinestones. That's a beautiful one. I feel like it really matches well with this piece here. They're very similar to me. Again, we have sort of a flowing ribbon shape with our emerald green stones. Those 2 are pretty. I don't think any of these are marked. No, but beautiful pieces. And then this gorgeous, gorgeous piece. So this one, unfortunately, we're missing 2 of the green rhinestones, but I held on to it again with the intention of repairing it someday because look at how beautiful these glass teardrop shapes are. I think they're beautiful. They're multicolor. They're almost iridescent, not quite. And let me show you the back here. So these are all open back, all prong set. And this one's not marked, but this definitely looks higher end to me. I don't know, but this is a gorgeous piece, I think. Definitely something I plan to repair at some point. Beautiful. I pulled some fun costume rings that were green themed. These 2 here, this one and this one on the end, are just stretchy fashion rings. Nothing to write home about, but they are pieces I held on to because I thought that they were fun. And now this piece, you know what? I thought it was green when I pulled it last night, but now that I'm looking at it, I think it is definitely blue. So I don't know if this is going to fit our theme, but I love this. This is a vintage costume rhinestone ring. It's on this adjustable band. Has quite a bit of wear to it, but I loved the look of it. So I have held on to this one for a while. Hopefully I'll find a place to wear it, but I don't think it's the right color now that I'm looking at it here. Oh, and then this is kind of a silly thing, but you know what? I found these in a jewelry jar a few years ago, and I've yet to wear them on St. Patrick's Day. So this is the year. With whatever fun look I put on, I'm definitely gonna throw this on over top too. Again, this is just meant to be fun. That's kind of the beauty of jewelry and holidays like this. You can have some fun. So yeah, this is just a kind of like a Mardi Gras bead, but you have these really fun metallic clovers on it. And it does have a barrel clasp, so I don't know if this one is vintage or not, but it did come in a lot of jewelry where there was a lot of vintage pieces in it, and I just held on to it. So this will be a fun thing to include. And just to give you an idea of sort of the vibe or the look of the outfit that I'm planning on wearing. So this is the jean jacket that I was planning to add some brooches and pins to, maybe do some fun things on the collar or on the back of it. I'm not sure yet. And then I have, this is my St. Patrick's Day go-to t-shirt, Dropkick Murphys. I don't know if anyone on my channel is going to be familiar. I don't know if this is the right audience, but they're a really fun Celtic Irish punk band. They're from the US. I guarantee that if you've been to a bar on St. Patrick's Day, at least here in the States, you've definitely heard a Dropkick Murphys song. It's Dropkick Murphys and Flogging Molly. Those are the American Irish bands that they play a lot. It's definitely more of a casual vibe. not taking this too seriously. I don't think anyone is really going to care or notice what I'm wearing. I just like to have fun with it. So just to kind of give some context for some of the pieces that I'm looking for, I really want it to just be kind of a fun, funky, casual look. So we'll see what I end up doing. I might wear like a beanie hat and put some brooches on there as well. I'm just not sure what I'm going to do yet, but I have some really fun pieces to choose from. And if you have any recommendations, let me know, because I still have some time to decide. The party's not until Sunday. So yeah, let me know what you think. Okay, well, I think I've shared everything on the tray here, all my options, and I'm gonna play around putting together some looks. Yeah, I'd love to know if you had a favorite piece out of any of the things I shared, or if you have a recommendation on something that you think I should wear, let me know. Thank you so much for spending some time with me, and I will see you in the next one.